Some of them shots, I'm like, fam, from the locker room. It's like, you work from home basketball, like, you shot it from 10 miles away, fam, and it went in, swish, bottom of the net. Come on, B.
So, a lot of times he's on something like, I'm shooting. I'm like, you know what? This shot is for 2 days from now.
Yeah.
He's shooting them days earlier.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
So here's a good one, man.
Okay.
Because you know every time I say it's a good one, it's always a good one.
They all good ones. They all bangers.
So the U.S. government is currently, or has currently, declassified some more information about UFOs, right? So this is like fighter pilots in the military, pilots, commercial pilots, I guess maybe private pilots, people that have had accounts or they've given, testimony on account of having some type of they see something on the counter or whatever. So I'm sitting there thinking okay, that's good, because everybody has the conspiracy. You want to know what goes on in that area and the number, we're not gonna say it. The Roswell thing with the air balloons. But it had me thinking do we really want to meet the aliens? Right? Do you want to meet the aliens?
I mean, if they nice.
Okay, so this is how I see aliens, right?
Okay.
Walk with me on this journey.
Okay.
So somebody says they have an encounter with an alien, right? They were sleeping or they were kind of groggy. It's never I just walked out the door, the alien said, what's up? No. It's always I was sleeping and I floated off or something, right?
Yeah.
Right? The aliens coming, they doing whatever they doing, but you can't quite make them out. There's little halos, his head was big, or it was short, it was tall. You can't get a good eyewitness statement, right? Right? You hearing about anal probing, they putting something in your butt, doing all types of crazy stuff.
I don't know why they always do that.
I don't listen. Put something, then you get the people talking about when they came back, they might, not have their clothes on, they're confused, they're not where they were left off at. So they got taken out the bedroom. Now they're in a cornfield 2 blocks away, whatever. So that got me to thinking the aliens is date raping people. Because there's no other explanation other than when you hear these accounts, it's nah, you got roofied. Are you sure that was an alien? That kind of sounds like date rape.
What bar did you go to?
So my whole thing is when you hear these stories, nobody ever gives a story yo, so I was in my car on a lonely road, the light came, the alien dapped me up, he freaked the black, you know what I'm saying? We had some Henny, he told me about his galaxy, I told him, it never goes down like that. It's always some crazy butt play. What?
It always ends up with an anal probe.
And y'all, these are the creatures that y'all want to meet? Hell no, I'm not trying to meet no damn aliens.
Especially if they're anally probing.
Yeah.
But do you think that's a cover-up for somebody who actually got it? You just yo. He's had to be aliens. Had to be aliens. You know what I'm saying? Honestly.
Man, I don't even know. I hope.
With all the technology, they can read your mind. They can do all this stuff, but they just anally probe.
Right,
You know what?
that's the go-to.
That's the go-to play. At all the stuff I can do to you. You know what I'm saying? All the ways I could get to know your humanity.
Right. Do the booty hole.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Maybe aliens on some free shit. For all we know, man.
They could be, because I'm sitting back wow, these aliens, that's where you go.
Right.
But you're right. The stories are consistently off some kind of way. It's never, because here's the thing. And it's still happening today. But I'll be honest with you. With today's culture and the way people are today, it didn't happen unless the picture was taken of it. You didn't have breakfast.
Right.
Because there's no picture of it.
Right.
There's no selfie of it.
Right.
Nobody's ever had a selfie with an alien.
Throwing up the deuce, piece up 8 times down.
Exactly. Nobody. You see people on World Star
Right.
getting knocked out. How come there's no alien things on World Star?
True.
Correct me if I'm wrong, internet, which I'm sure you will.
True.
It's no. On September the 14th, they had one and they took it down because the government. Yeah, right. Show me a clear picture. Close up. Like these guys, the technology, the anal probing technology is so much better than what we have here. Like let's use that. Like, you know what? I don't know. Like how do you get better grocery deliver from Amazon? You know what? We should anal probe some of these people to see.
I mean,
to test out the theory. You know.
I wonder if there's like an alien version of Amazon. You know what I mean? Like delivery across the galaxy.
You know, they could be Uber drivers.
Right.
Like these could be alien Ubers that we see.
Right.
That we come across and we think it is something special. Not we.
So these is basically some drunk aliens.
They got lost.
After
like
the club got
son.
out. Yeah, ain't no probing for the sake of.
They're like, Shorty was bad, but I don't know something. Like I can't even remember getting home last night. I
Right,
ended up
right.
on this flight, like Earth
Right.
with the F at the end.
Right. Earth.
It was like
What
Earth.
they call it?
Yeah, and I was like, I made a wrong turn at the Milky Way, and I was like, yo, what happened? Like, I don't even remember. Next thing you know, I was anal probing folk, and it was like, I don't know. So that's what's happening.
Yeah, I think this whole, whenever you hear about alien encounters, it's never consensual. So on that basis, I'm good. You know what I mean?
You use the
I'll
word
let y'all-
consensual.
I let y'all figure it out because the aliens don't never be like, listen, I'm not trying to harm you. I just want you to come up to my ship. You know what I'm saying? We want to learn about you. It's never like that. It's always like, rise up in the light, probe, throw you back where you didn't come from, and you're like, fam, like, no thank you, no dinner, like what?
But they never do take you out to a nice restaurant because that's in their capability.
Right.
If you can lift me up via gravity.
You can give me a roof, Chris. You know what I mean?
Exactly, stick a probe on my ass. I mean, come on, at least
Right.
you should know that much about our
Right,
culture.
right,
to say,
right.
Hey, buy me dinner before you anally probe me. I'm sorry.
So do you think there's any, I guess, reasoning why the government would start declassifying more about?
Yeah, you asking the wrong one. I mean,
Any
honestly,
logic?
the logic is, I'm gonna get canceled from this. Like,
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Let's cancel culture.
I'm sorry, y'all. It ain't real, though.
You don't think there's no aliens?
I think there's a possibility of aliens, but y'all ain't seen none. I promise you that.
So what would you say for all the unexplained stuff in the sky?
Here's the thing, though.
Ships
I
taking off and
I want to go with who was it? Tyson, Neil
deGrasse Tyson?
Neil deGrasse Tyson. He was like, yo.
Oh, I heard his recent thing on Joe Rogan was pretty like. Is that what you're talking about?
No.
Okay.
I don't even know where it was. It could have been on Joe Rogan, but he was like, he said something to the effect of, like, yo, these creatures have traveled across galaxies.
Right.
Stuff, kept themselves hidden, come here, snuck onto our planet.
Right.
Nobody sees them. And they sitting back, come out of sight. They never go to somebody like prevalent.
Right.
You know, like
Like
a
the president or something.
President Will Smith or somebody like that. They could have come to former president or whatever. But they never go to anybody like that. And I'm like, they've done all this. Do you think they want to keep a low profile? Do you think they're not already smarter than us? Do you think that we are still high on the totem pole? We've seen too many movies. Because in all the movies, guess who wins?
True.
We do.
True.
But if they're bringing us all this technology that they brought us.
What if they just not trying to get canceled?
Okay. Cancel aliens. You know what? That's probably best thing. Come on, y'all. Seriously, aliens. We got crooked cops to worry about.
I mean, we definitely have bigger fish to fry.
Aliens, for real?
But I don't know. Sometimes, I guess the curiosity in me is like, could it happen? Would it be?
But see,
Am I trying to meet them? No.
And I'm thinking the same way. I think of it more on a logical standpoint.
Right.
You know, because honestly, the only reason we're here, not to get into anything like, because we're We just so happen to be a certain distance from a certain
from the
star.
sun, right.
You know what I'm saying?
The rock hit at just the right angle.
And we get this, that, and life can be sustained on this, that, and the third. And it's within this time. So a lot of people don't talk about, okay, what happened before?
Right.
This Earth is only 4.6 billion years old.
Right.
Universe is a lot, older, this, that, and the third. There could have been something else over here with the same attributes, and there's billions of stars. So for me, I think it's more likely that life is out there than it's not. To me, this situation has to have been repeated.
Right.
When you literally have, I don't even say billions, probably trillions of chances for this to happen with all the stars and all.
So you would presume that aliens might have been on Earth before.
No. I'm going opposite.
Okay.
I'm saying that I believe that there probably are aliens out there, but why would they come here? You know what I'm saying? Or why would they even know about it? Or who says, people always think that aliens have to be advanced. But what if our aliens are literally cavemen?
Like bacteria.
Yeah, or bacteria.
Right.
They're still in the caveman stage. You know what I'm saying? Or bacteria stage. And that's technically an alien. Why do they have to be in our same spot? They don't have to be, you know what I'm saying?
True.
And even if they are, why would they have the capability to come here? Because the way we progressed won't be the same thing, because
Right.
obviously
It's a different evolution.
with the dinosaurs, and they didn't have their dinosaurs. I mean,
So with
they
all
could
the
be
stuff
younger,
like
older.
Stonehenge and all these different things, like they said that.
Aliens put that up?
I mean, from what I remember, there's certain phenomena around the Earth that, like, with that time and technology, they wouldn't been able to, like, create that or do that.
You know who else they said that about? The ancient Egyptians.
Very true. Very
Yeah.
true.
So
I don't see too many more pyramids popping up.
you know what I'm saying? Oh, well, they didn't have the technology to do that. Well, you know what? They probably did. Just because here's my thing with all these theories or whatnot. Just because you don't understand it doesn't mean it's not understandable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That means that you don't understand.
Put that on the shirt.
You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, it's been so many times like, oh, I can't say how they did it.
Right.
So it had to be aliens.
Right.
Like, that's where you jump to?
I mean,
You know what, son?
some people is into anal probing. I don't know. Maybe that's their bag.
Yeah, I got kids. I'm just like, you know what? I can't figure out how did you find out what a Christmas present
How'd
was?
you meet that
You know what I'm saying?
or bridge that?
You know what I'm saying? I don't know how Steph Curry hits them shots, but I don't automatically go to aliens.
He sold his soul to the devil.
He did.
Some of them shots, I'm like, fam, from the locker room. It's like, you work from home basketball, like, you shot it from 10 miles away, fam, and it went in, swish, bottom of the net. Come on, B.
I mean, a lot of times he's on something like, I'm shooting. I'm like, you know what? This shot is for 2 days from now.
Yeah.
He's shooting them days earlier.
Yeah, say what? Like, really?
Mm-hmm.
You just gonna no look shoot into the basket, bottom of the net?
I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put up all of my free throws right now. You know what I'm saying? And then in the game time, they just go in. Like, I don't understand how he does it. But
Maybe Steph was an alien. God.
I can't ride with you. I seen his daddy. Actually seen his daddy play. Like,
Listen, Dell was that dude.
was he not?
I'll give him, from when he played with Charlotte from the corner. He had stroke, not quite like our Steph does, but he wasn't no slouch. But fam, have you seen some of these shots?
I've seen him, and you know what?
Son, he does one of the. He's already going up court, high fiving. The ball is like just clearing the rim. Swish, like, fam, are you for real? You just threw up the deuces, right? Did your taxes, gave the thumbs up to the Wisher Foundation kid and all of that. Then the ball goes in from like the opposite free throw line. Really? He's an alien. I'm convinced.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
convinced.
well, if he's an alien, then he has a brother and a dad that can stroke it. They must be aliens too.
Hey, listen, I'm just reporting the news. I don't make it up.
Good old Steph Curry. I don't know,
Steph
man.
the alien. Okay. Tell me his shot selection. Really?
It's the new NBA, man. I see some of that. You're pulling up from the logo, like you're literally 2 seconds to the shot clock.
Right.
Like,
You don't even have to worry about a half court violation. You're just shooting it from the opposite arc.
what is the next evolution of alien ball? You know, because honestly,
It'd be like telekinesis.
what I don't watch too many other sports,
Okay.
but what is the Steph Curry evolution in other sports? How could it be in soccer, the alien Steph Curry evolution in other sports?
In other sports?
What is it in football? What has changed in football? It's not like before, like, oh, I'm making these 20-yard passes. And now these new dudes is throwing 80-yard passes. Not your run is 80 yards, but like I'm sailing 80 yards through the air.
See, I don't think it's necessarily like the distance, so to speak, that Steph does. Because if you think about it, in reality, he's taking the same shot that like a desperate two was taking. Coming up court down by 2, you just heaving it up. Sometimes it goes in, sometimes it doesn't. So it's not like he's the first person to hit something from the logo. It's the timing. The fact that like we're in game, the point differential is 6 points. It's not even like worth putting up something that far away. And he steps back, already 2 steps beyond the arc, right? So 2 steps behind, step back, back foot, floater. Man, we was only down by 4. Like, and it goes in. Like that, I think it's the timing aspect. Like when he's shooting, right? That's what I think it's, come on, he's an alien.
I mean, that's gonna take some convincing.
Confidence? I think not.
Yeah, you gotta have some confidence for that. But I mean, I seen him pre-game from the logo practicing. I seen him hit 4 in a row,
See, that's crazy.
and he hit more than 4, but I seen him hit 4 in a row from the logo
Okay, so
pre-game.
jumping off on the tandem or random or tangent. I just said tandem.
A random,
I
a
just
rangent
said
tandem.
I just said tandem and random in it. A tandem instead of a tangent.
Tangent, random.
Off on a tangent, right? So the GOAT, MJ. I actually take that back. You know, the old GOAT. Because some people think LeBron is a new GOAT.
Because I was gonna ask you, I was like, well, which GOAT?
GOATs, right? So MJ versus Steph, right? Game of 21. What do you think happens?
I had to keep my ugly face on. Now that right there. Now, you could say MJ is the best, but like when he checks the ball to Curry, you got to drive. Like check
You ready?
up,
You ready? You ready?
and you like, oh.
3.
I mean, it's literally like I don't know. He's on fire. He's heating up. Like
He's on fire.
NBA jams out there. Like, come on. Like, seriously? So in that aspect, he couldn't hold Jordan. I mean,
No. I don't think anybody thinks that.
nah, he couldn't. But he would go to his advantage. Because you could go the opposite way and say, I don't know. Well, this is probably, we did see this.
Jordan could back him down.
Yeah, but if you want to say like Shaq versus Jordan, but we
that's
did
not
see
fair.
that,
That's apples and oranges.
yeah. So
You can't even. I mean, I get it, but that case is so ridiculous. Like,
you like, all right, come on in. Unless you're gonna shoot from outside, come on in, bring it
Right.
in. Jordan versus Mutombo or something like that, Yeah, it is apples to
I
oranges.
think
It's not the same.
Jordan, Kobe, Jordan, LeBron, Jordan. Who else? It would be an interesting matchup. Jordan, Kawhi. I wonder how that would
Yeah.
go, that would work.
Because Kawhi,
He's so technically sound.
yeah,
Has good defense. He's good from the field.
but he's sneaky though. Like he doesn't he gets people. He's not super quick. He's not like a Derrick Rose or something like that.
Right.
He can just really break you down, this, that, and the third. He just gets his shots.
Right.
He literally gets his shots.
Right.
I don't know how we got on this, but he literally gets his shots.
Because Steph is an alien.
I want to say, you know what? I feel you on that. But
I get it.
it is what it is, man.
Listen, when his eyes do that little thing where the second set of eyelids come out, like in Men in Black,
Yo,
then you be like, yo, Ed, you was right.
You've been
He's
right
an
on.
alien.
You've been right on a lot of things.
He's an alien. Yeah, when his extra 2 legs pop out like an octopus or something, you was right. He's an alien.
He's a good shooter.
He's a good alien. Nah, but just circling back, man. Don't meet the aliens, man. I don't care what they say.
Oh God.
It's gonna end with a roofie and a sore butt. You just don't want that in your life.
And you know how many people have woken up with a headache and a sore butt, without meeting aliens? I mean, I could go into some jokes, about, you know what I'm saying? But God bless the dead, you know what I'm saying? You do what you got to do. But honestly,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
To those who ain't dead, just go over R. Kelly's house.
Stay away from them bright lights. You said go to R. Kelly's house.
You may wake up, you know what I'm saying, start hanging out. I ain't even going to go there, but with some other people.
Right.
Some of these celebrities.
Remain nameless.
Exactly. Just hang out with some of these celebrities.
Right.
And you can get the same alien anal probing experience.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Stand clear. And if you see an alien, take a selfie with them because I want to see that. That's the only thing I'm going to prove.
I'm gonna run.
Oh, yeah.
You gonna hang around? You gonna stick around for the selfie?
I promise you, I won't see an alien. Aliens never reveal themselves to people like me.
Right.
I'm one of them aliens like, no, not him. Them over there?
We'll wait till the next person comes by.
Exactly. If you got one tooth and
So
you
you
live
think they're racist aliens? Is that what you're alluding to?
I'll be honest. If you don't look like me and you don't have a full set of teeth,
Right.
and you have trailer?
So you're okay. Hold on.
And you
So
have an
you're
aluminum
saying-
foil hat?
So you're saying hypothetically, if you were to be like, nah, yo, alien, it's cool. I'll roll. Like let me check out just. Oh wait, it's okay. Nah, it's cool. Like I get it. Y'all want to do the anal pro, whatever. I'm not rocking like that, but let's advance the culture. Like let's let our.
We don't carry cash. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's.
We don't carry cash.
I'm saying that's.
Oh man, that was classic.
I'm just
Classic.
saying. That's why I don't like aliens, because that was my last experience. And it was super racist. So there you have it.
Right. Oh man. Listen. I hope there's no racist aliens. That is the double down we just don't need.
Oh God. As bad as we got it. He's like, nah.
Oh man. That's a good one. Oh man. Whew. We having too much fun, man. I'm
I
telling
feel
y'all.
you. It's way too much
I
fun.
think they swear, I'm sure out there in internet land, when we get to full exposure or whatever, they're gonna 100% be like, are they for real? Like half the time we sit there laughing at each other and making jokes. Like, there is a level of seriousness and structure and preparation. We literally just don't turn this camera on and go. There's lighting, there's all types of other stuff going on. So although we look like we're having a ball, it's not necessarily that simple.
Exactly.
You gotta prepare to be this,
Exactly. You got to make it look
this
easy.
much fun. Right.
You know, when you're so good, we make it look easy.
This is true.
You know what I'm saying? It's the classic. You know what I'm saying? Classic. It's timeless.
Right,
That's
right.
how we are.
So hashtag stay away from aliens.
Exactly. At all costs.
At all costs.